Hey ducks, get your water. So far they're afraid of the hose. Oh, there you go. You see the water? Catching on. Yeah, the peeping you can hear is the chicks behind us. They're in here, down on the bottom, eating. The ducks are massive. They're almost the size of the adults. This is the new house. But this is duck-proof enough to keep them in, so now they've moved into their new home. And then the parents are next to them in here, and they've been separated this whole time, and just the female and the babies have been in here. But now it's opened back up, and El Pato and Alian. Ducks, go splash. That's the thing with ducks, they're really nervous. Hey, what do you think? You guys hanging out in your garbage can house? I got the hose in this plastic pond. It's one of the big water tanks. I kind of cut it into two different wedge-shaped ponds. So it's angled so that they can get out at this end easier. They're not very good at getting up over edges, so give them a nice gradual way out. Yeah, this hose is slowly filling this thing up. This water is diverted from our pond. So it's plumbed all around the camp, and so I can just hook the hose up and open a tap, and then it'll divert through the tap. What do you think, ducks? I only moved them into here yesterday, so this is their first full day not having adult ducks around, so it's just baby crew. They're still a bit nervous. They're not used to this enclosure yet, so they're kind of playing it safe in the corner. Ducks, do you hear the water? If I grab some seaweed that I have, I can throw it in there. That'll entice them. Yeah. It's making bubbling noise now, so I think that's intriguing to them. They're getting slightly closer. Come check it out. Hi guys. They keep trying to get into this corner because they know that just on the other side is where they used to be. So they keep trying to get back. You guys, get out of the corner. Get out of the corner. Go into the pond. That's dope. Go in there. Damn near the size of geese. From the time the egg hatches, in 7 weeks, you have they eat a lot of food. Guys, go for a swim. You definitely want to swim. You're all standing in that tiny water dish. You can see 3 of them are yellow, turning white, and the other 3 are kind of black. bits of brown coming in and little yellow splotches. They're all from the same pair. So some of them are, you know, Pekin duck dominant, which would be these lighter colored ones. And then some are more ruin duck. Stop it, you're gonna get stuck over there. Get out of here. This is a new enclosure, so you learn the spots that they get stuck, so that's clearly gonna have to change. Get in that pond. You won't regret it. Alright, I gotta move the hose and then be afraid of it anymore. Just gonna set this up. Doesn't work. There we go. 1 second, turning off the hose. Okay, so let's get some seaweed, and that'll get them in the pond. And then that. Baby ducks, look. Look, it's green stuff. Come on. Yeah, go get it. Go check that out. They're unsure of it. They know there's seaweed, but it's in the scary place. Go get the scary stuff. You guys are just gonna chill. Oh, these ones. These are the chicks. We only have the 4. Hi. This one likes to be pet and held. You can just hold them and shake them. They like that. Hey. Hi, chicken. Hi, chicken. Hi. Good chickens. That's the only one that lets me pet it. The other ones, they're not nuts about it. The baby dove is great. I haven't posted video of it, but I do have some clips. He's inside. We keep it in the house just to be safe, and plus it gets really hot during the day, so I don't want to leave him outside during the day. But he's got all his feathers now. Sorry, I read the message and I got sidetracked. So yeah, he's got all his feathers. He flaps his wings a whole bunch. He's eating more solid food, drinking water, and every morning I take him outside to potentially fly. And so we kind of just walk around and look. So each day he's getting more brave, and every time he sees a bird fly by, he'll kind of watch it and think. So I'm hoping that one of these days he'll just kind of fly off. But yeah, that bird's been amazing. Really, really healthy, real strong. Just like you ducks. You lazy ducks. There's a pond full of water and seaweed. You're just hanging out. my duckies. Oh. Go get brave. Yeah, we like birds. It's like having your own flock of dinosaurs. I really like the ducks too. They're really nice. They're easier to care for. This one's thinking about it. Some of them starting to get some wing feathers in, some tails. Oh. Yeah, it's, they're really good at cooling themselves. All you have to do is set them up with what they need. And, a pond, like a body of water helps, but it's not even necessary. We have the misters that go off, and that cools them off, and it cools the ground. And then chickens and ducks, they cool themselves with their feet. So, I mean, if they have a dish of water like this that they can stand in, it does wonders for cooling them. And then shade. This here will shade even more as the summer goes on. A bit of sun through it like this right now isn't bad, but in a couple months it's not going to be very nice, so we'll make sure it's really shaded by then. But yeah, the ducks seem more tolerant, just more able to handle it. And then the thing that I enjoy about them is that they can have more protein in the diets than chickens can, which means they can eat a lot more seeds and insects. So the flies and the larvae from the flies and all that kind of stuff, we breed mealworms, all that is good for these ducks. And they eat a lot of greens, whereas the chickens don't really care for the green leaf matter so much. So out here, there's out with a bicycle and come back just loaded with plant matter to feed the ducks. So it's cheaper to feed them in that we feed you the fancy stuff. And you just gotta get yourselves in the pond. Go swim. Oh, hell no. You guys love seaweed, it's your favorite. I guess it's not seaweed if it's freshwater. I guess it's just canal weed. You guys are no fun. All the ducks seem to like this bush. The bush is coming through the cracks there, but it resides on the other side of the camp. Not too many though. It's not the most abundant bush here by far, but it's really leafy and green, and it has yellow flowers on it that the bees like, and the ducks really take a liking to it. Not even so much to eat, they kind of just want to lay in it and chew on it. So it's really fragrant, and I think they enjoy it. And I can't for the life of me identify it. There's a few resources I'll look at online to identify plants here, but in this desert, every plant basically looks like the next one. There's just slight differences, and it's so hard to find what the hell anything is. So the animals are easier, but the plants are next to impossible. So I have no idea what that bush is, but I like it. And the ducks do as well. I want to see some splashing ducks. If I gave the other ducks this opportunity, they'd be going crazy. Still working on their joint pond. Well, fine, we're gonna look at chickens then. These guys are having a little nap. Yeah, you laying down? I'll come around the corner and they'll be laying sprawled out sideways like this, and it looks like they're dead. Like wings are all over the place, neck just flopped over. But it's just kind of part of staying cool. They like to lay on their side and kick dirt on themselves. And they always snuggle in a little ball like this. Hmm? You guys are cute. There's the dad. It's El Pato. He's shy. Chickens all hanging out by the water cooler. Well, although accurate that this is their first time experiencing a pond, I gotta say the experience is a little lacking. Really thought you guys would like it. I guess they're trying to stay in the shade. They're being smart and not going into the sunny spot. Uh-oh. Plus we incubated a few for Cause, and then we also did chickens for us and Cause. So I think in total we successfully hatched 17 birds this season, are ours. Oh, this one's digging for bugs. And you're eating your old leaves. Speaking of babies, yesterday I saw Apples, our female desert tortoise, laying eggs again. So in about 70 to 100 days or so, I think, it's gonna be more baby tortoises popping out, which is a bummer. We actually don't want that to happen. There's too many in captivity, and it's actually unethical to breed them, and so we've already separated them, but they can withhold the necessary parts inside to continue having babies for 5 years. So we could potentially keep putting out babies for the next couple of years until that slows down, but we're going to do our best to rehome them with really responsible long-term forever homes, and then I think we'll keep the one baby, the first one, because I stumbled upon it outside. I didn't realize they were going to hatch. I was picking out some trash and nearly stepped on it. It was just sitting there. So outside of the pen, it wasn't even in the pen anymore. It had walked out and started on its way into the desert, and I had stumbled upon it and realized that babies were popping out. So I closed off the enclosure a bit better so that any that did hatch would stay inside there. We found 4 more. And just after the first of next month, we're going to be rehoming 2 of them. to a person in Yuma. But it's already been well, not a year, but maybe 8 or 9 months since they've hatched. Not the ducks, but the tortoises. These ducks are just a few weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks. You guys are just gonna sleep? Look at that empty pond. Persuade you. It's okay, ducks. Let me latch this. Hey guys, look. Let's fucking see. Look at that. Try not to step on duck poop. Didn't wear my shoes. Well, you guys are lame, but I get it. It's warm. Although it's not even 100 degrees, or the misters would be going off, so. Maybe if I hide a little bit. And chilling. You gonna go for it? Just relaxing. Yeah, that's good. I don't blame you. You're okay, little ducks. Who's gonna be brave? So once one goes in, the rest are gonna follow. Quack that duck button. Splash that pond button. Oh, you guys. Oh, these nuts. What are you guys up to? The white ones are good at checkers, but no tic-tac-toe. I thought about getting them to operate their own misting system. Like, it comes on automatically, but if they were hot, like, they could just come up and hit the red button, you know, and it'll spray them. And we wanted to put the little, like, children's xylophones into the chicken coops, and then teach them to bang on those a little bit. Right on, South Africa, nice. Yeah, we oh, there you go, that's fancy. We love animals. We're all right. Thanks, Itty Bit. Thanks for hanging out, asking questions, and hanging with these lounging birds. Got purple legs. This one's feathers are coming in real nice. I've added the extra mesh. You can see there's chicken wire, but then also screen in front of that, and this is a much smaller mesh size. I've seen one snake, and so I wanted to make sure that it couldn't get into here, because that looks like a tasty meal. So the mesh helps so that snakes can't get in, and then the rest of the thing is all small mesh, so it's as snake proof as I'm going to be able to get it. And any snake that can still get in is going to be quite small, so I'm not too worried about them. And then there's been a cat that's been trying to check out these ducks. I actually set a live trap the one night, and it got caught in there, and I let it out in the morning. And it didn't come back for about a good week because that scared it, but I see a lot of prints again, so it's been coming back and checking out these babies. But I think now they're finally big enough that cat's not going to be able to run off with one of them. You guys are tough now. Well, look at this. Your duck's in the desert, it's about 95 degrees, and you refuse to swim in a pond. So just throw away all of your preconceived ideas about the desert and ducks, because they just do what they... Well, perhaps I will give the sun some time to move, and maybe later, if they start getting a little more active with the swimming, I'll pop back on live again, and we'll check out a splash party then. Because these ducks is lazy. All right, y'all have a good day, and we'll splash later.